2022 was a tough year for the global economy, but according to the IMF, 2023 is likely to be even worse. According to Chief Kristalina Georgieva, the group expects 1/3 of the world economy to be in recession in the new year. The prediction was made in part by forecasts that suggest the powerhouse economies of the US, EU, and China will all shrink in 2023 as a result of inflation and rising energy costs caused by the Russia-Ukraine war, and, in China, a botched removal of anti-COVID policies that has seen cases soaring and travel restrictions reimposed.
The contraction isn't expected to be as steep as the one in 2020 with all the lockdowns happening all around the world. But I think the key difference here is, back in 2020, central banks were rushing to send rates to record lows, whereas this time around, central banks are in a rush to hike interest rates. And that's why we are seeing the kind of economic damage that these central banks want to see, hence the expectations for a recession this year.
But analysts and the IMF aren't just warning against a recession within traditionally strong economies, but also smaller, vulnerable ones that are particularly sensitive to market shifts like this one. The small Mediterranean nation of Lebanon, for example, had already been mired in economic crisis for 2 years when the Russia-Ukraine war began. But things worsened tenfold in February, when cooking oil and wheat became largely unavailable and black markets developed for basics like bread.
A carton of eggs now costs 100,000 Lebanese pounds, but we still go and buy it. The more demand increases, the more they corner us.
Based on the IMF's forecast, the strength of the US dollar and soaring interest costs will only make life in places like Lebanon harder in 2023, and they will have to prepare for the worst, despite already being more desperate than ever. Priyanka Navani, TRT World.